Alright guys, Bandit here doing a commentary about something which is different because usually my videos are just gaming related commentaries. Now, I don't really know why I decided to do a commentary about this, but I was thinking about it a few days ago, and also my channel is getting really inactive now, and I want to build the activity up a little bit before Black Ops 2 comes out, because when that comes out, hopefully I'm going to be extremely active on YouTube and just gaming in general, providing it's a good game, because I've really not been playing much at all recently. So for this commentary, there's like 3 things I could talk about. First of all, it's something that, like, if it happened, I genuinely could have died. The second one, I probably would have just been seriously injured, and then the third one is just something that I found pretty funny that actually happened. So yeah, this commentary, like, obviously there's going to be people with more interesting things that have happened than me that could put them in the comments and stuff, so I thought it'd be quite an interesting video to make. And the first thing that happened when I was 3 years old, so obviously I can't personally remember it, this is just how it's been told to me. Now, what happened was, basically, my mum used to take my sister to school every day, so because I'm 3, obviously I'm not at school or anything yet, but she takes me with her, and then we park on this road, and then we have to cross that road and go, then just walk to the school. So obviously usually, like, I'm just crossing the road with my mum and stuff, but when you're a kid you want to, like, explore and try stuff for yourself when you're a little kid. So one day when she's parking the car and locking it and everything, and my sister's getting out, I just walked around the back and tried to cross the road by myself. Now obviously when you're a little kid you're not going to be aware of your surroundings properly, so I just walked out from behind the car into the road, and there's a car coming the other way. Now of course, like, they're not going to be able to see me until I actually step out into the road because of the car, because I stepped out from behind the car. So then I stepped out into the middle of a road, and there's a car coming the other way that's going to be going about whatever the speed limit was in that area. I'm guessing, I think it was just 30-mile-an-hour zone, but they would have been going like 30 at least, because it was like a straight long road, like quite a busy road as well, that quite a lot of people use. And then so I step out, and then there's this car coming the other way, and there's no, like, it's close as well, so there's no, like, way that I'm going to be able to get out of the way or anything. I don't even know, because I can't remember it, but I'm assuming that I would have been able to run out of the way, because it can't have been that close. But, like, this is, I don't know why I did this. I literally just laid on the floor, and the car went over me. Obviously after the car saw me, they tried to slow down, and then the car went over me and then stopped eventually after it had already gone over. And then I just don't know how, like, that is just so lucky, like, that I was never hit by the car. And then like, afterwards, apparently the woman who's driving the car got out, and she was like in hysterics and stuff because she thought she just hit a kid, when, like, I don't know, that was just like a lucky escape. But if that car hit me, like, I probably would have died, because if you're like a 3-year-old kid and you're getting hit by a car that's going 30-35 miles an hour, I mean, what was, there was that advert on it a while ago, you know, where it's that proper creepy advert where a girl, like, gets hit by a car and, like, it goes backwards and stuff. I can't explain it. I'll try and put the link to that in the description. I can't remember what the speed is, but if you're like a 3-year-old kid getting hit by a car going 30 to 35, you're not really going to expect the best. But somehow I managed to avoid getting hit and just laid down on the road and didn't get hit by the car, which is just weird, to be honest. Like, obviously I can't remember it because it happened when I was 3, but that is pretty lucky. And then, yeah, I didn't get hit by the car. So the second thing that I could talk about is something which probably would have left me with at least a couple of broken legs, if not worse. So in year 6 at school, there was this, I can't remember what they call it, I'm sure someone will have heard of it at least, called Kingswood. It's like an adventure type place. I can't really describe it. Like, I can't think of the exact word they use, like there's a precise term for it, but it's basically like where you go quad biking and all of that sort of thing. So there's this zip line there, and I don't know how tall it is. I'm thinking that it's at least 2-3 stories high, so like it's going to be quite a big drop. But it's just a zip line, so you just jump off and then go down, obviously. But what happened was, people had already gone, like, and then I was like the third in line or something, and the woman attached the thing to me, to my harness, so I just went to jump off. I was literally just right on the edge, like half a second away from fucking jumping, and then she like stuck her arm out. She's like, no, wait. I was like, what? And she'd attached it, but apparently there was another thing that needed to be attached. So I was like, I managed to stop, obviously. If I fell off, it would have been even worse, because I probably would have just landed on my head or something. But then, yeah, like, I don't know what she hadn't done. Like, it seemed to me that it was completely fine. Like, she attached this thing, and I was attached to the top thing, but apparently she hadn't. Like, if I jumped off, I would have just fell. And like, obviously I wouldn't have died from that fall, but that would have left me with, I'm guessing, at least 2 broken legs, if not worse, because if you're falling from that sort of height, especially when you're younger, that's quite a big drop. But yeah, like, that was another really close thing to me just absolutely failing. I mean, the first one, obviously I was just a little kid, so I was a bit retarded, but the second one, I mean, that would have just been purely my fault for not waiting and being a bit impatient, because I am a pretty impatient person. If I jumped off, then it would have been good game, my legs, 2 broken legs. Now the third thing is just something which is not a near-death experience at all. I just found it pretty funny, and it's like ages ago. I'm not sure how young I was. It was like a Mother's Day thing. We went out for a meal and stuff with like all my family, and then what happened was I was running to go to the toilet, and then before you get to the toilets there's a door to go out to them, and the door was just one of those doors with like when you open it and pull the handle down, the metal thing like in the door goes in and out, but it was quite like, it was like a fucking sharp one, like a proper big sharp one. And then it was actually my auntie, one of my aunties, who opened the door the other side, and I was just running full pelt, and like, because I was about to grab the handle and stuff, she basically opened the door and pushed it into me. And what happened was I was just running full speed, and then she let go of the handle, and because the door was travelling as well, the metal thing in the door just like lodged in my head. So obviously I was just like, I thought I was fine at the time. Like, I thought I was just okay. It didn't seem that bad to me. Obviously it really hurt. I was like, that really hurt. But then I just like, oh, I really need the toilet. She was like, oh, you okay, you okay? I was like, I really need the toilet. So I went into the toilet, started going to the toilet, and then blood started coming out my head, dripping into the what do you call it, not urinals, where it's just a single one. Started dripping into that. I was like, oh shit, because I was a little kid. I was just like panicking. I started crying, because this is like, I was still little here, like 6-7 years old. Like, oh no, there's blood coming out of my head. So obviously I went back to the main room and stuff, and everyone's like, oh no. Then I had to go to hospital and I had to have a few stitches in my head and stuff. But that's just something I found really funny, especially as it was my own auntie who opened the door on my head. But yeah, that wasn't near death at all. Actually no, I didn't have stitches. I had some weird glue thing, like it was a substitute to stitches, I think, because it wasn't that serious of an injury like to have stitches. But yeah, that's just something that I found pretty funny. So anyway, I actually managed somehow for that commentary to go on for 10 minutes, which I didn't think it would at all. I was just going to put on a song or something and talk about a few other things before it ended. But yeah, it's coming up to the end of the gameplay now, so I hope you enjoyed this commentary. And obviously, if you've had any near-death experiences, because none of mine were really that near-death apart from the first one, which could have been bad if it actually happened, you know, leave them in the comments and let me know what happened. And yeah, hopefully I'll do some more commentary soon. I think I'm going to do a new another Would You Rather soon, so I'll do that next. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the commentary. Peace.